Real quick, a team that I do enjoy watching. I don't know about these false allegations they're throwing on me. Oklahoma City Thunder. They've been playing at a great level this season. SGA. Huh?
They're the number one seed. Would hope.
What do you mean by would hope? Like, nobody's seen them being this good, man. They expect them to be a playoff team. Nobody expect them to be top 2 in the West.
Bro, what were they doing last year?
They're going to be a top 5 team in the West.
Yeah, nobody expected number 1, though.
Where were they last year?
They were 8 seed playing, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, they did make the play in, but now they got elite rim protection.
Yeah, they were just missing Chet.
They got elite rim protection and they got a defensive minded guard. Good job.
Anyway, I'm not gonna poo-poo on what they're doing. So SGA's averaging.
No. I'm saying, of course, you would like to watch that team. They're amazing. Number one team.
SGA averaging 31, 6 and 6. Shout out to one of the most underrated players in the league. He finally getting love. Jalen Williams. Oh. That man is tough. Like, he's a future all-star. His shot creation, like, they already have their big three with Jalen Williams, Chet, SGA. Like, the nasty guy, he's still there putting up some decent numbers here and there. Like, his name won't be mentioned. I know he got quote-unquote cleared, but I don't believe that shit.
Everybody in the league a little freaky, yo.
He paid somebody off to do those, like, nasty things. They have good role players as well with Lou Dort, Cameron Williams with the Shag. I'm surprised Poku doesn't get minutes. He's actually pretty good, but they just have so much young talent.
I would love Poku on any team that I have.
Yeah, somebody's going to trade for Poku.
I've been a fan of Poku for a minute. I don't like how they got dang rotten on that team, though.
It's a couple players, yo. They got so much talent.
Trade him, bro.
Wallace is nice,
too.
6'9"
point guard, bro. Trade him.
And they still got draft picks, bro.
They got like 15 of them, too.
They may get the number 1 pick next year, too.
Yeah, so whatever team is contending right now, they better get their aspirations now. I'm including my team in that, too. Oklahoma City's going to be around.
Oh, yeah, they got Trey Mann, too. Trey Mann, he's a great scoring guard.
Isaiah Joe.
One of the best shooting guards. One of the best shooters.
That team is just, like, immensely stacked. They got a great coach. Probably going to win Coach of the Year. Yeah. So, shout out to OKC. SGA should be an MVP consideration. I'm glad he got his all-star spot.
I think he's top 3, right?
He should be if he's not. Like, he should be top 3 MVP.
I think he's 3rd, yeah.
He's 3rd. He's not gonna win, but he his team's too good for him to win. But he should be in the conversation. Him and who else? Ant. We need Ant. I'm not MVP.
Yeah, we're gonna bring up Ant in a little bit. Like SGA and the Thunder. Like, what are y'all thoughts? Tay, we're gonna start with you.
Thunder a really good team. They pretty much got everything, and they're in position to stack the deck if they want to. Like, I don't know how y'all feel about that, but they're in position to stack the deck. They can trade for Lauri Markkanen right now.
You can trade for whoever they want.
They can trade for anybody. Like, I'm not telling them to. They can trade for Joel Embiid. They can trade for Lauri Markkanen. They can trade for Zach. I mean, they can trade for anything they want to, and still have draft picks, and still they can stack the deck. Like. This is a great rebuild. They weren't taken for 15 years. They didn't suck for 15 years. Like, they turned it around fast. Like,
I ain't only missed the playoffs like 1 or 2 years. It was something like that. Like, not a lot.
They can literally stack the deck. They can trade for 2 all-stars if they want. It's not even necessary. They don't even need to do that, but they can. That's a scary
GM in the league.
Yeah.
GM in the league.
Yo,
they ain't had to do it. They ain't had to trade for 6 all-stars like the Celtics did. They ain't had to do that.
They can.
I'm saying, but for their team to see, they ain't had to trade for 6.
Don't act like Jalen and Jason just wasn't drafted by us. Like, don't do that. What I was getting ready to do before you sent that shot was I was getting ready to say these other teams need to like talk to whoever's on the staff for OKC as far as scouting and try to get them to be GMs. If I'm these other teams, I'm like, yo, y'all crank out talent every single year. Whoever works like under Sam Presti, I'm hollering at them.
It all started when they found the gym in Shea, when they got up from the Clippers.
Yeah, that was a great trade. Trading for Shea and putting him in a position to be better. That was. I mean, I think if he was on the Clippers, he wouldn't be the guy he is right now, though. So that was a great that was smart. That was a good trade for them. I think it worked out for both teams. Like it's working out for both teams because I know they got Paul George. Paul George is playing out of his mind right now, and that the Shea is MVP caliber. Like so I think it worked out on both ends. The Thunder definitely won, but I think it was a good trade because genuinely like wholeheartedly feel if Shea didn't go to the Thunder, we wouldn't know who he is today. Like we wouldn't know him to the extent that he is right now.
I don't know. He had a good playoff run
Yeah, but
when
I'm
he was on the
saying,
Clippers. Like
yeah,
he was cooking against Golden
he
State
would
as a
not be
rookie.
in no MVP conversation on the Clippers.
He would have been an all-star caliber player, I think. Though. You saw the
Yeah,
signs his rookie
okay, but
year.
all-star and MVP are two different levels.
They are.
I mean,
But you said he wouldn't be known. I can't agree.
No,
with
like
that.
he wouldn't be high. Like we wouldn't look at him the same way we look at him right now.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like right now, we look at him as a first option. We look at him as a first option. Like like we put people around Shea. We building around Shea. And Clippers, we not building around Shea. Like, yes, he's a great player, but we're gonna put people. We're gonna find that we're still gonna get a star. They don't need to get a star. I mean, they can. Don't get me wrong. But even if they do get a star, Shea's still the best player on that team. Like Shea's still the bright spot on that team. They're getting people to play next to Shea, not for Shea to play with. So that's how I feel
like I was saying, like they're in position to stack the deck. Like they could really trade for Lloyd Marketing right now.
I hate you so much, Deja. I fucking hate you. I hate you so